Oh, hey, who's that? Oh, wait, that's me. How's it going, guys? Token Vaping. So today's juice review is going to be another flavor in a line that I have in my rotation. As you all know, I'm trying to bring down the amount of time each of my videos are to make them a little bit easier to watch. You know, I mean, I appreciate and I'm humbled by all the support and love that I get by people who take the time to watch my videos, but I do understand, you know, past a certain point, it does get a little tedious and they get a little hard to watch. So I'm trying to shorten the amount of time that each video is by dedicating a video per flavor. However, unfortunately, it does stretch out the amount of time it takes me to get through whatever flavors I'm able to get from various companies. So it does tend to stretch out the time length of the videos per se as far as getting through a company, but I have been trying to stay on a steady rotation and everybody's been really supportive, so just bear with me. I'll get through these as best I can. So today's flavor is actually ongoing from a company called Evaporeign. And the company's name is Evaporeign. Their slogan is Vape the Rain, R-E-I-G-N. It's really cool, actually. This is their logo right there. I had the opportunity and the pleasure to meet these guys at a convention in Oregon. Awesome guys, really down to earth, way cool to, you know, just talk shop and just kind of shoot the breeze with. I really need to get down to Oregon again soon. Hopefully I can meet up with them, you know, and just kind of touch base with them and things like that. But they have a really solid 4-flavor line. If you've seen my other videos, I've already done a couple on them as well. This is a 60 ml bottle. They are based out of Oregon, as I stated. They do offer a 0.3 and a 6 nicotine level. Again, you know, nowadays it's not about how much nicotine you can get out of a juice. It's about how much enjoyment and flavor that you can get out of the vape. And that's where their focus is. You know, these are two guys that I mean, like me, they're not rocket scientists, but they know what they like to vape, and they take the time, the dedication, and the effort to put into this to put out a quality product because it's what they would vape themselves. It's something that they're into. It's something that they're very passionate about. So definitely check them out. You can check them out at evaporeign.com. If you want to purchase the juice, it'll take you over to vapegame.com. It's vape-game.com. That's where you can actually purchase the juice off of. Very reasonably priced for a 60 ml bottle. Definitely check them out. I believe they're having a little bit of a sale on them right now. And it is a 70-30 mix. So this is the bottle. It's a simple label, you know, but it has their logo. It has the name of the flavor, size of the bottle. But it still is eye-catching. You know, it is very pleasing to look at, even though there isn't a whole lot going on, which is good. And then it has all the nicotine level, and then their social media, and the warning and ingredient labeling, and the warning that, you know, it's standard on all bottles. And then it has a safety ring, you know, so literally I could sit here and do this till my hand falls off, and this top won't come off until I bust that seal. So this is a first vape first review, and it is on a fresh wick as always. And the cotton of choice that I use is Texas Tough Cotton. It works really well. I like the fact that it doesn't have a really long ramp up time. It doesn't take a lot of time to juice into itself, so that you don't get a whole lot of cottony taste. If you're interested, you can check them out at Texas Tough Cotton, and they've actually come out with a new version, which I'm just starting to use myself, but it's Texas Tough Quick Wick, and they're in strips actually, so it makes it a lot easier to wick up. I will do a video on them separately and go into further detail with that, but definitely check them out if you're looking for a good high quality cotton. So we're going to bust this open. Like I said, this is a Evaporeign. The name of this flavor is Harbinger, and this is according to the flavor profile. Quick listen. There's the pop, and now you know that that seal is broken. The flavor on this is a brown sugar cookie Bavarian cream cake batter. So this is meant to be a really sweet dessert type vape. And even though I don't eat dessert, I really don't, which is really weird. I don't eat dessert in person. Well, in person, obviously. I don't eat dessert physically myself, but that's my main go-to type of flavor when I vape, and I think it's because I don't eat it. So I still get to enjoy it now. I just don't have to worry about eating it, so to speak. But this definitely give or take, depending on your sense of smell. I get brown sugar with a hit of batter is the main two that I smell when I take a whiff of it. Now everybody is different, you know, just like my opinion is different than everybody else's, and I'm not trying to tell anybody what they're going to get or what they're supposed to get out of this. I'm just trying to tell you what I get, so that it gives you a little bit more of an informative base to go off of to see if it's something that you're interested in. So I'm not trying to impose it, I'm just trying to inform you. But everybody has a different sense of smell, just like they have a different sense of taste. So somebody else may get more of the brown sugar. Somebody else may get more of the batter. Some people may get more of both. Some people might even get the Bavarian cream. So it just really depends on the person and their sense of smell and how sensitive it is, how sensitive it's not, things like that. There's a lot of variables. So, but that's what makes the vaping community so cool. You know, it's such a diverse group of people from all walks of life. It just makes it more fun, just in general, for people to meet new people and just different types of people. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a couple of quick pre-hits and just get the juice flowing through the cotton. And top this off just a slight bit. Don't want to flood it. Tend to do that more than I realize. And we get a vape. So I'm going to go ahead and cap up. And as always, as you can tell, I am at 75 watts. I can vape higher, I do vape lower. It's just a comfortable mid-range for me, so it works. But this is Harbinger from Evaporeign. (70-30), really dense clouds. Definitely always a plus in my book. It's all about the clouds. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not. It does help though. It is cool, but it's not all. It's not the main focal point. Okay, so I'm going to juice this up just a slight bit more. As I said, there isn't a strong cotton taste off of it, but obviously you're going to get a slight hit every so often, especially on a brand new wick. So, to be fair, okay. Done playing around. Sorry about that. I get carried away sometimes. Okay, so as you saw, the clouds are really solid for a 70-30 mix, and it's always impressive because the 70-30 is a good mid-range. It gives good solid flavor, and you do get good clouds out of that. So it's definitely a good starting point for people if they're just starting out, or people who aren't really one way or the other, whether it's flavor or clouds, and they like both. It's definitely a good mid-range. One thing I do like about this flavor, there is no throat hit. At a 70-30, it's always iffy, kind of on the fence, because depending on the flavors that are used, the different types of the flavoring, where it's made, things like that, it tends. I've had some 70-30s that had a really strong throat hit. Most 70-30s I've been finding recently really have none, so that's always a plus in my book. I'm not a fan of the throat hit. If you are, you know, it's what works best for you. But if you're looking for that throat hit, this line may not be your number one choice, only because so far none of the flavors that I've tried out of this line have a throat hit. So I like that more so than somebody else might. But if you're looking for good flavor, definitely give this line a try. The flavor on this is really, really rich. It's really creamy. You absolutely, you may not get it on the smell, because I did not, but you absolutely get the Bavarian cream on this vape. It is a solid undertone of that all the way through the vape, really smooth. The batter, the cake batter aspect of it, I got more on the smell, but there is a slight hit of a sweetness to this, which I'm going to associate to the cake batter. Now, the cookie itself, I don't pick up as much, but I definitely get brown sugar out of it. So, I mean, it's supposed to be a brown sugar cookie. If you don't taste a specific cookie flavor out of it, I mean, it is not a deal breaker. It's not the end of the world. For the most part, like I said, you get a solid undertone of Bavarian cream, you get the sweetness of the cake batter, and you do get a hit of brown sugar. So, I mean, having all of that in this flavor is a lot going on to begin with, but it makes for a really rich dessert type vape. However, it is not overpowering, believe it or not, with all that sweetness going on. It is not a huge punch in your face, coat your teeth, and make them hurt after a few vapes. It's definitely something that you have to be a fan of dessert flavors. I will say that. If you're not sure about them or you're not as big of a fan of them, this might seem a little bit much after, vaping it for a day or so. But if you like dessert flavors or you're looking for something in that line, absolutely give this one a shot. It is a rich, solid vape, and it definitely would be a good all-day vape for some people. That's smooth. That really is smooth. So, Harbinger from Evaporeign, definitely check them out. It's a brown sugar cookie Bavarian cream cake batter. That is a really big tongue twister. Most of all the flavors are there. Like I said, the cookie aspect is a little hit or miss, but it is not a deal breaker because everything else that's in there definitely makes up for it. Definitely check them out at evaporeign.com if you want to purchase some of the flavors, which is a really good deal for a great line. Go to vape-game.com. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. You can email them directly as well. If you're in the Oregon area, definitely check them out. Hit them up. Let them know. They are great people to talk to. So absolutely check them out. Evaporeign. Guys, thank you so very much. Like I said, I got to make a trip down there here soon. I want to come by, hit you guys up, talk shop a bit with you. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for the privilege of being able to do the review for you guys. As always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. I have been slacking a little bit in some of my social media. I am trying to make up for that. I do apologize, but mainly Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I'm always on. So definitely, if you need to hit me up, anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, that is the main and specific goal that I'm trying to hit. So no matter what it is, hit me up. I will do everything in my power to help you out as best I can. Until next time, at the end of the day, no matter what, always remember, vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.